have such passion for supporting nurses to better care for themselves, to actually nurse themselves. And today I am talking with you about positivity as a way of nursing yourself. So there are many negative things happening around us in our work, in our homes, and in the world. There's a lot of suffering. There's a lot of challenges. There's negative people. And sometimes it can really get us down. I know for me, I tend to be very sensitive to the energy around me. And so if people aren't feeling well, or if things are just not okay, or people are sick, people are suffering, I tend to absorb that energy, and I have to be really careful with my own energy. And it's taken me a while to get good at this through a lot of trial and error, and just through having my energy overtaken by all of the negativity at times where I feel like I'm actually carrying it, and that I actually feel negative, and I'm sad, and I'm in pain because of what's happening around me. But I realize that the one thing that I can do in those moments that are low, that are dark, where people around me are being challenged, where I'm being challenged, where I'm feeling down, where things aren't going my way, where everything just seems to be hard, that one thing that I can do is to shift my perspective, to shift my focus and my energy to positivity. And I have 4 ways that helped me to do that. And one of them has been absolutely life-changing, and that is affirmations. And I can simply say positive affirmations in my head. What's even more powerful is actually to look myself in the mirror or in my reflection and to say positive affirmations to myself, such as I am lovable, I am capable, I am worthy, I am loving, I am peace, whatever it is that you need in that moment. And I love to do affirmations at the start of my day, when I first see myself in the mirror, to say something that helps to shift my mindset in that moment. Because sometimes I can wake up kind of cranky or not in the best mood first thing in the morning. And so simply saying, I am grateful, I am powerful, I am strong. Today's going to be a great day. I look forward to all that is coming today. So, positive affirmations is definitely something that can help to shift your energy and your perspective to be more positive, even in the most trying times. Another thing that I do is I practice appreciation. And appreciation is so powerful that even when things just are not going my way, or I'm brokenhearted, or I'm struggling, or I see the suffering in the world and I feel heavy, that I can always turn to appreciation for a little bit of an uptick, a little uplift, as I remember that just the fact that I'm alive, that I'm breathing, that I'm able to just appreciate the moment is something to be so grateful for. And just that shift in the moment is so helpful to me to be more positive in that moment. And then another thing that I do is I practice acceptance. So sometimes things seem so out of control. Oh my gosh. And in our workplace, in our work environments, and just in healthcare in general, Sometimes things seem so out of control, and sometimes I feel this small in the midst of it all. Sometimes it feels like just this huge machine that I just can't even grasp or stop or get a hold of, and I'm merely just moving with this machine. And so when things are really out of control or things are really challenging, just for me to just accept things as they are. Sometimes I get so upset and so angry and so irritated by the injustice of it all, the inadequacy of it all, the just how overwhelming that it can feel and it can be, especially when it comes to making the necessary changes and advocating for the cycles to shift and change. So for me, accepting things as they are in that moment, as hard as it can be, because it's not right or it's wrong, has been really challenging. And what it's done is when I have just resisted so much, because I realize how it's just so wrong that these practices, these ethical principles, these people are not are not abiding by when they should be. It just takes over, and it makes me so negative and down, and I feel so defeated when I can't do anything in that moment. So for me to take a breath, to accept that this is what it is right now, that this is how the system is right now, that this is how this policy is in this moment, that this is how it looks, that these are the materials, the supplies we have right now. Just accepting that, taking a breath, allows me to be a little lighter, to be a little bit more compassionate and understanding at the way things are. Which gives me energy to then help advocate and fight for and make change to make things better. It gives me more energy, because when I'm more positive, I have more energy, I have more enthusiasm to do things, to live, to show up, to do the great work that I need to do. And there's so much on our shoulders as nurses that we need to do. The world needs us to be at our best. So the last thing that I do, that always helps me to be more positive, is acts of kindness. And I know when people do them for me, even as simple as just letting me go in front of them at the grocery store or letting me go into their lane when I'm driving. Those simple acts of kindness, I know, make life just so much easier. And I always feel more positive when I can be kind to others, when I can do something that lifts their spirit, makes them feel better, makes them smile. Gosh, it just lifts my heart and just makes me feel so much more positive in that moment. So hopefully these 4 tools can be helpful for you. Affirmation, appreciation, acceptance, and acts of kindness, the 4 A's. And outside of all of that, if you do nothing else, remember to take the time to nurse yourself.